Hello everyone, this is Miss Gail over here at Georgia Peachnut Garden. How are you guys doing today? I am, out here with the bugs, of course. They just love to mess with me. This is where I have the beans planted. We planted them together. This is like the third or fourth planting in this area. I have some that didn't come up. Oh well, we're going to keep the party going. I came out here to this particular portion of my... This is just flying around here. Won't leave me alone. Won't let me be great. Let me cut this fan off. Let me welcome in my new subscribers. Hey you guys, how y'all doing? Welcome to Georgia Peachnut Garden. Let me tell y'all something. I can't turn it down. I'm gonna keep it real. Everything done in real time. I ain't cutting no corners. So you'll know what it takes. All it takes is you to be a gardener. So thank you for coming in. Thank you for having an interest in growing your own food and for watching the way I grow. We all grow different ways, but you can take anything I do and incorporate it into your environment and your situation. Remember, our grow zones are different. So what I may be doing now in my climate, you may or may not be able to do in your climate. We're gonna come back down because we're gonna get dark in a minute. Enough of me talking. We're gonna be right here, right in here. This is like one of those tomato cages. It's around a 30-gallon grow bag, and I did turn the size down a little bit because you can do that. Since I did not have luck with some of the beans, most of them came up, as you can see. I am going to incorporate some kale that I grew from seed, and that's not really that important, but I do want you to know it did come from seed. And see how that works out. Then you can do kale alongside some beans because the nitrogen from the beans will help the kale. And this is a great environment for this because when, oh shoot, something just bit me on my back. What in the world is going on out here? I have to spray. We'll need that to happen again. This cage is around, halfway around the bag, the grow bag, and ooh, that hurts. I don't know what that was. I hope it wasn't an ant. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Let me make sure no ants crawling in this chair. Hold on. I'm about to kill whatever it is up in there. This is one of those new mosquitoes that cut through your clothes. And then I have this netting, and I'll show it at the end because I'll pull it over it to protect it. Look like I have some kind of insect out here. Anyway, let me get to going. I already been too long. This is the snail roll. I put it in the snail roll. I was doing it one way, and then I changed my mind on the video to do it this way. So let's get this out of here first. I really need to move fast now because I don't know what's out here biting. But we're not trying to have that. She's not trying to play that. Need to get some alcohol. Get that sting out of my back. Just that quick. Just that quick. So I was trying to decide, what can I put in this space as I was trying to decide what can I put. Do I want to do some more beans? But the answer was no. I have beans upstairs, as you guys know. If you follow me on my my channel, you know that I'm doing beans on the deck as well. And that'll be enough for 2 people. You know, I'm not greedy. Let's see if I can pull this over the top and not tear up any of the leaves. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, they're ready to go into something larger. They are ready. Let's see. And when the beans are through, I will add some more kale inside of here. So now that we've done that, we're going to just take this little area right here and, you know, kind of chop it up a little bit. This is where they're going to be for a long time. Giving it some grow room. And what I'm going to do, instead of individual fire in the hole, I'm going to just sprinkle some around. This time I'm out of my vegetable herb tomato down here. I have some upstairs on the deck, so I will come back and I will do side dressing with that later on. So I'll probably include that or incorporate that into another video. Okay, so here we go. You want to loosen the soil up, and I'm going to just turn this over like that. Oh my, that was a good sting in my back. Goodness gracious. Goodness gracious. Okay, I'm concentrating on the sting and forgetting what I'm supposed to be doing. Okay, let's go on ahead and crumble that up and get some, mostly blood meal is what it needs. Mostly blood meal. So we're just going to take a big handful of that. This is organic. Sprinkle this around. And that's about all it's going to need, because I'm going to do liquid fertilizer feed once I get through with this. And so this is bone meal. This is just for structure, cell development. It doesn't need a whole lot of this. But we're going to put about one handful in there like that. Y'all, this thing is stinging me. And it's starting through my clothes. So I have to really take an antihistamine. So I'm going down in here, incorporating with my hand. And I wouldn't use the auger today because there are roots down here from the beans, and we do not want to disturb those. So want to be careful how you handle it. And as I do this, I can already see what kind of workspace I have, where I can go and where I cannot go, because I can feel the roots from the other plants. Okay, now that we've done that, we're going to do this like this. Smooth it out. Smooth it out. Let's go get our plants here. Let's see here. Come on, little babies. Didn't mean to throw y'all over there, but y'all mama don't got bit out here. Okay, let's see if we can gently get these apart. If we can't, we're not going to worry about it. We just plant it as is. But let's just see if we can work with it. You shake, shake, shake. You're just trying to get the soil to loosen up, which will unknot it. Shake, 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 shake. And don't be impatient. Take your time. But I just still work my fingers with it, because it's been in here and they've been like this for a while. You can't be hasty when you're working in the garden. I mean, you can, but it can cause you to have a lot of accidents and, you know, hurt your plants. These are plants. We have to be gentle with our plants. Okay, there you go. Now it's going to go through a culture shock. And this little leaf has broken, so we're going to take that one off. This one is broken. It's not going to... Ooh. Ooh. I am stinging, stinging, stinging. Let's see here. This one I will plant together right there. Let's see, what do we have over here? Okay. These probably broke when I was bringing them down, as they did fall. And it's so easy to break these. I just popped another one. That's why you have to be careful, people. I'm telling you what I know. Okay, so we don't have a whole lot, and that's okay, because I am growing some more. I'm going to hold these up in my hand like this. This is what we're working with. I'm going to come over here, fill in this space right here. With this one, I'm going to hold all of her leaves up as I plant her right here. And sit her up like that. So we're going to go to plant number 2. Come right here. As a matter of fact, I'm going to use this one because it's larger. Go right in here. Y'all seeing that? Yeah, y'all doing good. Plant them right in. Yep, they're drooping. They're supposed to. They are This is what they do. Like if you had a broke leg and you got the men, you know how you be limping. Okay, this one right here has long roots. I'll plant this one right here, like that. And for this one, we're gonna put right here. Okay, I have two more left. So I'll put this one right here. They have plenty of room to grow. And where the ones that have broken, you know they're gonna multiply. So it's okay. It's okay. This one's gonna go right here. And just that quick, look at what we have. Voila. Voila. And I'll bring you back in about a couple of days and we'll look at how they're looking. We'll see how they're looking. They'll be perked up and standing up and what have you. Oops. Uh-oh. I'm about to mess up. One more, y'all. One more. Let me stand this plant up. Some of these plants are leaning over. I need to trellis these. Let's go right in here. Put you right down in there. Make sure you have a deep enough hole. You want the hole to be deep enough. Put the soil around it. Press down, not real hard, but do press down on it. And voila, in there. Now I'm going to put some mulch around this because the leaves do have a tendency to wilt if they get wet and all this, that, and the other, because it's kale. Kale does that. I didn't have to worry about the beans, but I'm going to do it for the kale. So it's just that quick. This is what we have right here. We have kale planted, interplanted with the beans. It's called interplanting. So, or you can say companion planting, because whereas one pest may go after one of the plants, another pest will go after that. So that's how it works anyway. So we have just companion planted, interplanted our beans. Our kale in with our beans. I'm gonna get this out of here. Put that there. Clean up my little mess. And we're gonna get on up from here. This is trash. I'm not gonna reuse this. You can reuse these if you want to, if they were not diseased or anything like that, but I'm not gonna do it. So here we go. That is what we do. I am going to water it in. Try to figure out what bit me. And let me show you what I'm going to do when I get the watering it in. I'm going to close this back up. This is one of those big nettings, like you put over a tree or something. Well, I'm using it for here, and it'll keep the insects off of the kale and the beans. And what you can do, because it is loose on the bottom and things can crawl up, is gather it tightly on the bottom, like that, real tight, real tight, real tight, and put a clamp on it. You can clamp it, or you can put a string around the body, however you want to do it, to keep anything from crawling up in there. So this is a lifesaver. I have 3 of them, and I love them. I love them. So I'm not going to hold you. You guys take care. Don't forget on Tuesday nights at 10 p.m. We're talking gardening. Come on there and you want to talk garden. You have any questions, if you want to bring your concerns, if you have something you want to contribute. You know, we all are still learning. We'll always learn about gardening. It's so vast, but there's so much to learn. Just come on and say hello, how you doing? I am on there Tuesday night, 10 p.m. It's called Let's Talk. On Sunday nights, a lot of times I get invited to Sifting Some Soil and More. Go by and see Miss Mona. I'm saying her name. Sifting Some Soil. Sorry about that. Go by and check her out, Sifting Some Soil and More. You guys check out That's My Art. THAT'. That's My Art. I want to give her a shout out. Go by her channel, check her out, and if you like it, go on and subscribe. And there was one other person whose name I cannot remember, but it'll come to me on my next video. But check out That's My Arts. She is trying to get her subscribers up. So go by and see if you like her. And if you do, subscribe and hit that like button, okay? Love you guys, and I'll see you in the garden soon. Bye-bye.